Hello, friends. Welcome back to another Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous stream. Uh, I've just realised that I've not made my bed this morning. Oh well, that's not what we're here for, right? So, just gonna jump straight back in to the place where I was and gonna continue on with some wonderful gameplay. Let me just make sure everything seems to be. Yeah, everything seems to be running fine. Right, okay. Let me know in the chat if anything's wrong with the audio or any issues with video or whatever, because everything looks fine on my end, but I know it might be different for you guys. Oh. So last we left off on this, we had just left Canabras and began our crusade. And, well... Ooh. So there is my party and there is my Crusader army. So let's go ahead and head to this Houndheart camp, because I believe that is our nearest quest mission. And it's a companion quest, which is always fun. I enjoy the companion quests because they're usually okay. For some reason my keyboard is not responding to anything in the game. There we go, that's more like it. Alright. I just had to tab in and out and
Pay attention!
That fixed the issue. We're finally here. Elan and Curl must be around here somewhere, and Jana too if they gave her permission to leave. Ah, there they are.
Greetings, Sela. And greetings to you, Knight Commander.
Yes, I got made Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade. Elan is feeling a little shy. He thought he asked for help for a couple of... He thought he asked for help from a couple of nobodies like us, and now you've turned into the saviors of Canabras, Knights of the Fifth Crusade, marked by Iomede's blessing, and you still came to help dig him through a pile of junk. Let's not talk about it. I assure you, I'm the same Sela, your friend from the League of the Cart, and we came here to help you look for Elan's ring. By the way, where's Curl?
He didn't come with us. He said an old wound was acting up. Alright, my friends. Since we're here, let's finish the mission quickly. I really don't feel comfortable bothering the Knight Commander with my personal problems.
I'm glad we're here to help you, Elan. I hope everything works out perfectly for your wedding, too. I love weddings so much. They're so joyful and new beginnings. But I haven't been to any yet. Can I come?
Of course, Lady Ember. Let's hope my bride doesn't run away with another bungler who managed to lose the ring he bought for her. What does the ring look like? And where should we look for it? Last time I saw the ring, it was with my things in the traveling chest. Now the camp's in total disarray. I don't know how we'll ever find it. The ring is made of a shiny silver metal with a deep blue-green jewel. You can't miss it. Master Derek is not just a jeweler, he's an artist. There's no mistaking one of his creations.
A trinket worth several months' pay, Elan. Elan? The rules on the surface are insane. Insane. You should never gift. You should give your girls fried rats like we do. You'd save yourself a lot of trouble.
There's something wrong with that. They're making you nervous.
I apologize. Jana's right. Much has changed since we left Canabras. Some things for the better and some not at all.
Alright, off we go.
Jenna and I will look around the north side. We'll see you when we find something, or when we give up trying. First, loot!
Over there!
More loot! Okay. Oh, there's blood. Okay, let's stop.
All this waiting for.
Rely on me. A bright future awaits us.
Okay.
Doubt is the heart's
I'm
greatest
here.
challenge.
Where else would I be?
Just going through doing all of our buffing.
We'll make things right.
Mage armor on yourself.
Yes.
Mage armor on man.
Yes.
Pulse fire for yourself.
I will lend you my aid.
Bless everyone. Shield of faith yourself. That is not relevant right now. Protection from evil, 1 minute. Yeah, well.
Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi.
We want to align our weapon to good.
Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi. Aborane sentes.
Just giving everyone a few buffs.
Amranda gratior.
This was simple enough.
I love that he runs all the way around to get there. This is quite funny watching. Quite funny to watch. Loot!
It's mine. Mine.
Milan, look! Look at that creepy thing! What is it holding?
I've seen one of those before. These small demons like to tease and bully, but it will bolt if it senses any real threat. Let's surround it and attack it all together before it can figure out what's happening.
And it just used.
Mine. Mine. Mine.
Milan! Shanna! They're alright, they'll come round soon. Quick, record. Let's catch this little rascal before it runs off with the ring.
We will also just take on the loot once we hear.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Nice hat. What does it do? Hat uses any song. The song also grants the fast healing 1 at first level, fast healing 2 at 5th level, increases 1 point every 4 level. Okay, so you really need to be a bard for that to play into it. Alright, let's come down here and chase after this closet. Or whatever the hell kind of being it is. I think it's a closet. Where did it go? There it is. It is a closet. There we go. There we go. Okay, we have put the closet. Before Alan manages to get the closet, the halfling Cole appears right next to him, quite out of nowhere. He snatches the ring from the wall. You mustn't get it. Crow, what are you? Thrusting herself between Alan and Pearl, Seela barely managed to absorb the blow aimed at the halfling. Alan, stop! Have you gone mad?
He's using a summoning spell. Why did you stop?
None shall escape!
Abows!
No. Alright, get ready, we're on our own now. Alright.
Walls, yeah.
Any spells are casting?
P. Tea. Oribus. Cover me, alright?
There's us.
No glory without risk.
May as well get some
Aborone Sentes.
additional buffing in there. Babals. At this level, Babals are still pretty dangerous.
Die!
So it's really worth us being careful with these. Ember, you almost entirely fire magic. Maybe Ember.
Go.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Well, that was a easy kill for the closet. Oh, the closets are pretty minor demons.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
The inheritor. Guide my blade.
Begone, fiend! Let's hear you cry!
Okay, Ember. You ass.
Distract them from me.
Who's gonna coup de grace him?
Coup de grace! The ultimate tool in the Pathfinder inventory.
Put someone to sleep and then just execute them. Ilan, what were you doing? You nearly cut down Curl without a second thought, without a trial, without even knowing if he was responsible for all this. He might be a victim himself.
What am I doing? He lured us into a trap. Curl was the only one who knew where we were going.
He knew, he thought there wouldn't be anyone in this camp besides some small harmless demons, so he set a trap. I wouldn't be surprised if his demon masters had him targeting the commander from the start. Talk about believing in redemption of scoundrels. We barely know anything about what's happened. Curl is a good lad. He's not a spy or a murderer. Maybe they threatened him, tricked him, or even bewitched him with demon magic.
And now we'll never know because you let him escape.
Better let a thief escape than cut down an innocent.
Lan, I think. Zila was defending someone she thought was her friend, and she stopped you from doing something you might regret. I don't need a shepherd to light my path and save me from regret. Can you say the same, Zila? Or you, Commander?
You clearly have something to say. Go ahead then, spit it out.
Zila, I didn't want to say this, but I think of you as my friend, so I'm going to warn you. After what happened at the Grey Garrison, you're in serious danger. And maybe not just you. You might like to ignore military hierarchy and the rules of the knightly orders, but there's wisdom in them that has stood the test of time. A soldier's rise from a private to an officer, a knight begins as a squire. Even Iomedes paladins gain their abilities gradually. But not with you and the commander. You were granted incredible power, far surpassing seasoned paladins with experience and skill far beyond your years. You received this gift as a gift at just the right moment, and saved a lot of lives across Mendek. It's a great deed that you will be remembered for ages to come. But what happened next was wrong. They began to worship you. The Queen gave you such vast power. All whilst you sidestepped everything, training, experience, hardship. This is not the first time Her Majesty has behaved rashly. And how much good has that brought Mendev? I'm frightened by what I see. Especially by the way that you, Zila, trust people so easily and leap into adventures without looking. One day you'll lower your sword when you have driven the blade home, just like thousands of bright-eyed youngsters are after you. I wanted to tell you the same thing, Commander. So if I understand you correctly, I'm an incompetent leader who never earned my position. Bear me no grudge, Commander. I'm not so ungrateful as to forget what you did for Canabras and how you agreed to help me. I said it to Zila and I'll say it again. This wasn't a reproach but a warning. The power you've been given, it may be your undoing and the undoing of all the Crusaders along with you.
Don't be afraid of what's new and unknown. We just need to bear in mind our responsibilities. Whatever was given to us, we can use it for good.
In any case, forgive me for wasting your time, subjecting you to danger here. Now at least we know that Curl is a traitor, and Jana is a coward ready to abandon her friends when the going gets rough. I hope we all learn a lesson from these mistakes. And so that blasted ring, to hell with it. Kiana won't love me solely for the gifts I bring her.
Everybody's become very complicated all of a sudden. Please, God, let's go back. And I'd like to talk to you about it later. I have a lot to think about. Alright, let's loot these babels. Not really. I'm not sure interest there. And continue just looting the site in case I've missed anything. There's a DC 20 mobility check here.
This is my kind of work.
Do that.
Pay attention!
Ooh, look at that. Did a magical heavy shield, which is something that Zila could potentially use. So +1 heavy shield. Ooh, this is a +2 mithril heavy shield with DR5 magic. Ooh, interesting. Well, let's definitely give you that. Does anyone else use a shield in this party? No. No one else uses a shield. But that's a good thing for her. All right. Let's return back over the log. And take everything. We'll take everything. Alright. Continue all the way up here. Let's Except I'm going to rest. We're gonna have a hearty meal, but let's instead maybe do fish on a stick. Because if we can get fish on a stick, that means we can explore for longer without as much hassle. So 15, that's guaranteed. That's guaranteed. These are guaranteed. Let's have you help with the fish on the stick.
Keep 'em peeled, Paladin. Round and round we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. No trick, no magic, just nimble fingers. Watch closely now. We don't want no hard feelings later. 1, 2, one more time, and hey, presto! Well, which cup is the pea under?
Seriously? Out of everybody in the party, you picked me? I learned the cups and balls trick before I could talk, you little punk. Now sit down and let Sister Sela show you how it's done.
Oh yes, see that. So, blow my nose and sanitize my hands. That's my my go-to routine. This is just me. I'm just like I get a bit kind of germophobic, so I tend to clean my hands and sanitize my hands regularly, which does not do well for my skin. But I compensate with other things, moisturizers and stuff too. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hand care. Oh, we just come across a random campsite. Interesting. Hey, it's the commander himself. Don't just stand there and have a seat by the fire. It's a bit damp today. You might as well dry off at least. Who are you? I've succeeded. Frontline scouting party. Our senior sent us ahead to look for ambushes. We've been walking all day, so we're making a bivouac. Go ahead, help yourself to some tea. It's an honor for us to be sharing a campfire with you, Commander. Never thought we'd run into such jovial company out here. I don't suppose you guys have anything stronger than tea in your canteens. Chief, just so you know, walking away from campfires where folks give you free food is a sin in the eyes of the god. What are your names? I'm Sergeant Finn, the leader of this gang of devils. Why would you call a heroic squad a gang, Val? I'm Tran, foot soldier, cook, quartermaster, and the mother end of this lot. And this one who sets up the tent is Asti, given that she doesn't even have the muscle to drive a stake into the ground. I'm Asti, pleased to meet you. I mean, at your service, Commander. Look around, make sure this is a safe place. Section. The location of the camp was chosen wisely. It's safe and quiet here. No sound tracks. The air is calm, but an odd feeling of wrongness lurks through you. A sting of angry loss. Something isn't right. It's quiet here, all right. It's quiet here, all right. There's the grave. I don't know why, but I don't like the feel of this place. Makes my scales stand on end. Aren't you scared, camped out? Aren't you scared camped out here in enemy territory? You won't be, Commander. I've walked many roads. I know a good spot for a camp when I see one. Even if a whole column of cultists marched by, they wouldn't think to check this place. In the meantime, we would watch quietly and count every last one. You and your boasting. Something's not right. Attack! Ha! Would you look at that? He didn't buy it. Enough of this masquerade then. Everyone, no more games. Who are you? We are the servants of Lord Discovery, and you are the pitiful insect who got caught in our web. Did you like sweet little Asti? Did you like sweet little Asti? Did you want to play in her play with her in your tent? You monsters. How did I not see what you were right from the start? Dumb paladin. You really think your ability to sense evil can't be fooled? Lady Anamora taught us long ago how to trick the likes of ye. What's the point of the charade? Lady Anamora desires your head, and will gladly deliver it. You think I'm at your mercy? We'll see who the real prey is. I love it when the prey tries to fight.
They will break against our resolve.
Let's go and kill these ambushers.
I don't know why all of these guys were Irish, by the way.
Time to share your treasures.
Learn.
You won't survive me.
Oh, more people coming in. Yes. Pleased with my placement of
Take you.
nice. Ember! You have stuff you can do. Why don't you try putting... Oh shoot, the drow, they can't be put this in. Oh, rage.
Run them through!
Aborone Sentes.
Cover me, all right?
Well, that didn't take much. Alright.
Endure this!
No glory without risk.
Okay, they are now vulnerable. Which makes them vulnerable to energy, this next lesson. So suppressed. Ah, okay, so actually, if she can vulnerability curse people, that basically makes the...
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Nicely done. Alright, Lion.
Make every strike count.
Got him. Yeah, the vulnerability curse basically would negate... Ooh, we got some magical bows and arrows there. What did we just get? Okay, so those are just masterwork composite bows, which you've already got a +2 bow. But the arrows were magical, right? These are just more cold iron arrows. Cool. It's good to keep those stockpiled.
Yet another obstacle.
But then, yeah, all of a sudden I was like, maybe I should send all of them up there in case there's another person. What do you know? There's another person. Alright, let's,
Oh,
they succeeded.
You've crossed the wrong monk. I will bring down the divine wrath. Die!
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Surrender or else.
Distract them from me.
Wait, is there more? Okay, so no one is actually doing that time. Oh.
You won't survive.
There's a drow there, is there?
Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
Let's hear you cry.
The light take you!
Let's get into the
Too
combat.
late for apologies.
Time to share your treasures.
Always be ready for the worst.
Always. Alright, that is all of these guys killed. Let's... How do I get out of this area? I figured we could leave the same way we came in, but apparently not.
Can't hide from me.
Alright, let's make our way to Nightingale Grove. I have no idea what this place is at all, so I have no idea what this place is, so I have no idea what we're going to find here. I do not remember this detail in the game. It's been a while since I've played it. Ooh, interesting. Get your hands off that, that's mine. Yours, well watch me. Wait, someone's here, run. Oh, nobody's running. Draw your weapons and fight, you cowards, or I'll cut you down myself. Okay. Remember this bit last time I played this game.
You must find trouble? No, they did.
I must have. I hate this bit. Who's this gnome? There's this invisible gnome and I don't know who they are. Does he not have sea invisibility? Did I not give him that spell? Who has sea invisibility? I feel like someone should have sea invisibility. He does have glitter dust, but he doesn't have it prepared. That's not really... That's not great. Alright, let's buff a little bit. We'll let those guys... honestly, let's let those guys close the distance, because I don't think there's any ranged users there. Ooh, bloody hell, who'd they hit? Oh, they're hitting my guy. That's fine, my guy's a freaking barbarian, he can take these hits.
Endure this!
God, freaking hell, why are you rolling? Terrible. Alchemists in Pathfinder 1st Edition
Run them through!
aren't the best, but they do have some stuff that works pretty well. Why don't you go ahead and fuel into me just so that it's safe of making sure that we have...
Into the fray!
I've got everything there. Searing light, go ahead and... Oh, you missed. Well...
Cover me, all right?
Oh god, that guy's doing a lot
Make
of
every
damage to me.
strike count.
we're gonna go ahead
My wounds pile on.
charge that guy. And we're gonna try and slumber the alchemist. Yes, wonderful. So Roger should be able to just finish that guy off on the next round. Divine bomb's a weapon.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Can't kill rooms from back here.
Be gone, fiend!
Let's coup de grace. Coup de grace. Yes. Perfect. Land.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Get in the range and shoot this guy.
Out of my way!
Ooh, he had some stuff on him. Okay, first of all, he had a recipe. And it's always good to have the recipes. What did he have? Moss pottage. Okay, I definitely did this last time I played this game, because I do remember moss pottage being in the game, but I don't recall how I got that. Okay, so what we got here? Whenever the wielder of the +2 light hammer performs a critical hit it. With it, all members of their party are affected with the equivalent of a haste spell for a D3 round. So that's pretty good. And that one's just a straight +1 light hammer. I mean, both of those are quite nice. However, I don't think they're as good as my combo at the moment. And plus, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I took feet of weapon focus Warhammer. And did I take weapon focus? I didn't take weapon focus for my mace yet. But even still, I think I'm better off going with the maces. That, though, is some good stuff. So that is... +1 chain shirt is not super handy. Especially because I already have better armor than that now on all my armor-wearing characters. Sealer is... yeah, half plating. That being said... what was the other thing I just said? Some cloaks here. Okay, so whenever the wearer of this cloak, they gain immunity to mind-affecting conditions. Well, that... actually, what does that give you? That gives you a bunch of stealth stuff. Plan. You already have a good will save. Your will save's not as good. Let's give the blood cloak to Lan. And let's give... cloak of resistance to Sociel. That's probably the best play there. Let's all gather together and
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
And Socio is gonna hit us with a couple of heals.
Trust in yourself.
Hey, Dorian! Welcome, man. Glad to have you on the. Glad to have you on my stream. Just gonna heal up this guy a little bit more.
Yes.
I lead. You follow.
Camp a bit. There's a horse. There are a lot of dead horses here, and then there's just one alive horse. So I can't interact with the alive horse at all. Oh no, there's two alive horses. Okay, there we go. How's the Righteous Wrath going? I mean, I just killed a bunch of marauders. That was pretty righteous. Yeah, no, it's good. I love this game. It's such a fun campaign, Pathfinder campaign, and the video game is so good. Like, really captures the game, the tabletop game, really well. It is probably about time that I took my army out to go and fight the next demon army, though. It would be either demons or cultists, but I think now is as good a time as any. Demon army, we're fighting there. Oh, there's some demons in that crew. They're trying to run away from me. Good luck. I'm not going to let the demon armies flee to live another day. That is definitely not what I want to do. I do want to get rid of these Grimlocks though. Good stuff. Okay. So cultists and cultist fighters. Let's just reduce what we can. Let's go ahead and focus that and try and do some more damage to these guys. Oh, I can't delay. That's annoying. Okay, didn't actually do that much damage to me. I'm going to focus my archers on the fighters because these guys are going to be... Oh, okay, that one. Let's go ahead and take care of that army, and then... Ah, look at that! Morale boost. Got to take 2 attacks. Apparently they didn't really do any damage to me whatsoever. My army is already pretty powerful for this part of the game. So I'm a level 4 army, and like theirs are mostly level 1, but they get a couple of levels. Crusaders stumbled upon a group of ragged and exhausted scouts. They were set out on a patrol mission deep into the World Wound, but then when Canabras was attacked, they found themselves cut off and surrounded by demons. Surviving in such hostile conditions was not easy, but the scout spirit remained high and they readily joined the commander's forces. Nice, we have a second army. Okay. So for the time being, I can't... yeah, I can't add anything to these guys. I need to level up my generals so that I can get... so I can potentially unlock an additional slot. So I think what I'm going to do... I do want to fight these flies at some point, but not right now because they will do a lot of damage to me. So I'm just gonna continue on. I'm gonna do a quick save just to be on the safe side, and then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take this. No, they are. The demons just keep running away from me. Like, demons are not. These demons are not sticking around. Okay, so let's go ahead and soften up those fighters. And then we can soften up the cultists. I'm just going to put ourselves in a slightly advanced position, but we want to draw them out. So we're going to go ahead and focus our attention on our ranged attacks for now. Going to take down that unit, and now that these guys are within range, we can move in and strike them. And we can smite all these guys and hit them with that. Okay, so we did lose a couple of units there, but it's not the worst. I can now focus our attention on the infantry, and let's go ahead and okay, that was rough. Let's go ahead and just take these guys out of the match altogether. And hit these guys. We're going to keep our focus on infantry and shoot. Okay. Really did, and so what we're going to do now is lay on hands my fighters to restore the two that we lost, so that there's no chance of us losing any strength in our army, and we're done. We have effectively taken out the demon fortress there. Crusaders unit advanced north, encountering a cultist band and eliminated it. Servants of the Abyss had been transporting prisoners of war to Dresden. The remains of the garrison of Valarith Ford, which had been captured by the demons, exhausted and wounded, the warriors adamantly refused to depart from the relative safety of Canabras, but instead asked to join the commander's forces. So we have another new army. Scottish Crusaders was caught in a sudden storm from the west. It lasted only a few minutes, but the unnatural lightning made up of electricity, flame, acid and ice left several soldiers dead. The ease with which the forces of natural brutality criminalized their comrades has demoralized the Crusaders. No! Our morale is going down? I mean, our morale is barely going down. Is a strategic import and has been taken. The cost of destroying the commander's army is able to operate on both sides of the river. So first thing we need to do, we need to level this guy up. Oh, we don't have the one that I wanted, so we're going to have to wait for that. Let's have a look what we got. Ice Bomb deals power times power plus 5d4 cold damage to the target. What is your power level? Okay, so then poison, weakening trap. So 2 attacks, 2 rounds. Okay. Power plus times power plus. So the activate units. So traps, ice bomb. So that inflicts a speed penalty. That just does a shed load of damage. All units in the 3x3 area become confused for 1 round. This is the siege ability. I'm going to go with explosive trap. Oh, we get cure wounds as well. Cure wounds is so good for us to have with this this play. Okay, so I got, what did I get? I got the scouts and I got those scouts. So let's what I'm going to do. Oh, these guys are. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move these guys and combine them together into one. In fact, let's move them over to there. So we've got just the 2 armies. And then these guys can... Something, where do we want to go this way? That's the Nameless Ruins. That's a... Let's go in Chili Creek and... Okay, so I'm trying to think of what's going to be our best route here. Because we have to go down this way anyway. But maybe it'd be better for us to clear out this side of the map first. Which means that we're going to have to take on these guys at some point. But I'm feeling good about that. Let's do it. I love that every single army we're coming up to is just running away from us. It's just like, hey, we don't want to fight. Well, tough luck. Okay. So I'm gonna lay down a fire trap there. I'm gonna take out the archers in a single shot. And we're going to do just a slight advance, because that guy immediately takes a shed load of damage. Hit him with a rock fall, and hit him with an arrow, and yeah, he is more or less decimated. You're just going to go total defense for a round, you're going to go total defense for a round, and done. Look at that, these low level armies are just nothing to us now. We're so freaking adept. And it won't take many more victories to level up again. Because I want to get the level up that allows me to expand the number of people I can have in my army. Because at this point in the game, there's not really much point in having more than one army. So I'm going to just save real quick, because these next armies are going to be a bit more challenging. But no, soon we're going to kill them. Again, every single one of these demon armies just runs from us when we get close. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so we're going to truck down the trap there, like we did before, because that's going to be really handy. Let's go ahead and take out as many of the archers as we can from range. Ooh, let's see that. That's why we do that, because okay, so let's go ahead and hit the archers with the cure wounds, because we don't want to have to deal with that. Let's get rid of those archers. Just delete them from the map. And have our guy come in and engage the cultist fighters. Nice. Oh, brutal. Okay, archers. So that's going to restore one, that's going to restore one or two. We want to try and keep our numbers as high as possible, because if this gets too full, then we lose soldiers permanently from our army, and that is going to be really bad for us. So lay on hands others. Brutal. Okay, let's go ahead and give you a bit more healing. And let's go ahead and fight these guys. I love that their general's just done nothing. Alright. Another demon army down. And we are getting very close to our level 3. And I'm trying to think if it's level 3 generals or level 4 generals that get the next upgrade slot. Oh no, we're already at level 3. Traitors defected the armies, Canaris are now dead, and Arisen expresses his deepest gratitude to the commander and gives us finance points. Amazing. Ah, here we go. Master of Maneuvers, increase the army by 1 size. Yes, okay, so now what we do is move these guys here. Move our scouts into there. And now we have a level 5 army. We do not have what we can do. Okay, so the army's now out of movement, has to rest. We are still good to go, so we're going to go to Conundrum Unsolved. If I remember this place correctly, I don't think I know how to do this mission. It's a weird puzzle quest, and it drives me up the wall. That being said, characters are already looking exhausted. So we'll kind of explore this area for loot, but I doubt I'll do much more. Should probably make a camp though and just rest straight away. And let's been resting. I'm going to move her over to here because the DC's gone up, and that's going to be the biggest issue, is if we don't have a safe place to rest. Ah, the crow. Alright, success. Okay, cool. I got successes on all of those. I got a net 20 on that one. Nice. Interesting. Cecile.
I see.
There's nothing to look at yet. This isn't even a draft, more a series of random sketches. The slope of your neck, the curve of your lips, your gestures. It's not much to look at, but it will be useful if I start working on a real portrait.
You're always sketching. Why?
The world around us is so unstable, especially now during this war. A friend's smile, the curve of a tree, the glow of a fire. If we do not preserve them, the rare moments of beauty we still have will be lost in the flow of time.
Don't trust your own eyes and memory.
And you do trust them? Memory is deceptive. Try to remember something after a year, maybe even after a day, and what you recall will differ dramatically from what you saw in the moment. But it's not just a matter of memory. You can't see the full picture with your eyes alone. Drawing allows me to see things from a different angle. Sometimes I will find new meaning in the most mundane things.
Are you going to paint my portrait?
Yes, but not just yours. I draw everything I see. Our companions, our soldiers, sometimes even our enemies. The places we visit, my dreams, my thoughts, every aspect of this crazy war. I want to capture everything that happens here, both the beautiful and the nightmarish. But sometimes I draw you too. You're a puzzle yet to be solved, a miracle that came from nowhere and turned the tide of this hopeless war. Who is the commander of the Fifth Crusade? Who is he, truly? It's difficult to see the truth in a single glance, but perhaps I will better understand you after I capture your image on paper. Portrait, how romantic would you like me to post for you in private sometime? That's an interesting romance option. I don't know if I want to pursue romance with Cecile. I do love Cecile, he is an awesome character. But I really love Arushalae. I think I want to wait for her to come around.
Well, I won't bother you anymore.
Okay. Yes. Dead bodies and... Oh, big abyssal rift there.
Move out!
Okay, so there's not really any other loot around here then. We're in a cave. Always fun.
Head on!
Right, yeah, this is the thing, right? This is a puzzle, and this puzzle is weirdly hard. I don't remember.
I lead. You follow.
So I've got to try and remember how to put these in. So, okay, so that's easy enough. That one, these ones actually tell you where to put them. So, because obviously they have to fit the shape. So I've got this symbol and this symbol, and I think the idea is you're meant to avoid having the same ones in the line, so I don't think we over those. Because that's This is going to be really hard. So... Can't be that one. Can't be that one. Can't be that. I think it's got to be that one. Does that make sense? Does that work? Yeah, that seems to work. And then this one here. We want to get this symbol in that slot there, so the one that's got that symbol, fly, no, rotate, there we go. Okay, so that works, and then this one here, we want to make it that line, so we want that symbol in here. So let's get... Does that work? Yeah, that seems to work there. And then finally this one, we have this symbol, which... Am I missing something? Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so maybe I got that wrong. So we've got some symbols on the wall there. So maybe I've got a match with those, but those don't make any sense because I don't think I have that symbol in the middle there. I had it. For some reason I thought it was like a Sudoku. Let's have a think. I'm gonna look up how you're supposed to solve this puzzle because I don't get how it works. So the reason. Ah, interesting. Okay, so no, I was completely wrong. Okay, so let's... Okay, so what actually we're supposed to do here is they're supposed to match. Okay, so that's literally the opposite of what I did. Okay, so we want in this one we want that. Am I thinking about that right? No. So slab, we don't want that. We want that slab. Like that. and here we want the one that's got that symbol, but we want it to be there because those need to line up. Then in here we want that one there because that's got to line up like that, and this one can have that symbol there, but we rotate that slab and then they match up, and then that should be correct, right? Do I get the feeling that's not correct? Oops. Ah, okay. I think I got too mixed around. Right, let's get that one out of there. Let's get that one out of there. And we're going to put okay, so it's that one in there. So it's meant to be like dominoes. Gotcha. So we want to rotate that slab, and then there we go. Okay. See, I was thinking it was like a Sudoku, but it was actually meant to be like dominoes, which actually makes more sense because they do kind of look like dominoes. It was easy, wasn't it? Simple puzzle. No, it wasn't at all. There was no indication whatsoever what the actual result of this was. It was absolutely not easy. Simple solution. It was just the beginning. Its purpose was to awaken curiosity. Mortals aren't meant to unveil the secrets of the universe and grasp the meaning of creation. But is this really so? The secrets of the universe will only be revealed to the most worthy of mortals. Prove yourself to be the first of whom all the secrets of the world are revealed. The heart of mystery is located west of here. Solve the puzzle and you will comprehend the forbidden knowledge. Okay, so this is a long-winded puzzle quest line. I'm not even going to talk to this guy. But, yeah, this is a long-winded puzzle quest line, and Jesus, they can be complicated to work out. So, I'm going to try and do them. I'll try and do them. I at least have a better idea of how this works now that I've got the idea that this is meant to be like a set of dominoes almost. It's... See, the thing that doesn't make sense to me is that this only works in the middle, right? You got your dominoes in the middle, but then this is... Okay, so yeah, that repeats, and then that repeats. So I guess it makes sense. It's just, yeah, it's a bit iffy. Anyways,
Onward!
we did it. It's done. I don't have to dwell on this. Let's get the hell out of this fucking puzzle room and get ourselves back in the road. And on the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Okay. When you so that's this is. I can actually cross that there. Just. Oh, accept. We have a new army number 2, and these are shield bearers. Well, these guys are going to be helpful, but for now I'm just going to take them to the camp. Because we don't have enough space in our main army yet, and, well, Oh, okay, we're going into a random encounter.
Can we retreat already?
Oh, we have been surrounded by these guys. One of them has a wizard's hat. It's a Conjurer. We will... I'm not so worried about the Evoker. The Conjurer is going to be a pain. What, Jeff?
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Hit the Evoker. Oh, and we have an Archer as well. Yay.
Johnny Savidur.
Forward. Third rage. And charge the Archer. Oh, and of course there's a slumber.
You won't survive me.
Yeah, I had to get rid of the Conjurer. The Conjurer was going to be the biggest one.
Can you just die already?
Fall.
Die!
And we killed him. Good job, everybody.
Who, me?
Just out of interest, do you have... Can you copy any of these into your spellbook? Acid Arrow, you can. Bull Strength, you can. That's a good one to have. Owl's Wisdom, it's a pretty alright one to have. The rest of these you cannot copy. Let's get ourselves out of this area where we got ambushed. Hey! Feeling in a bit of a lower mood today, and I do apologise for that for those who are watching. I don't like to stream the low mood, but I'm trying to do this just to kind of keep myself distracted for today. Well, that, to me, it seems like an invitation to turn back to my army, seeing as they are now rested. So I'm going to go ahead and save, and pursue a new demon army to fight. Oh! So, let's go ahead and drop that down. Scout. Oh, fire element, earth element is gone. Let's get rid of the fire element as well. That's one last thing to deal with. Let's get striking on the air elemental. Get ourselves in a defensive position around our party. The water elemental is now becoming a bit of a danger, so let's get rid of the air and let's go ahead and hit them with that. There we go, look at that, nicely done. We didn't lose a single soldier. Perfect. Elementals can be quite dangerous as an army to face, but we got ourselves a nice heavy flail. I mean, none of my guys use heavy flails, but it's nice to have an option. Chili Creek. Let's get ourselves back out of here. Let's get ourselves down to there. So we have one more army to fight here, which is this demon.
don't mind me.
Shoot is restless. I wonder why.
Yes. Axis. Yes.
Let me help.
And
Aporan Sentes. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Unimosi Travisi. Aporane Sentes. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi.
I don't really know if it's actually worth doing all these right now. It's just
Amranda Gratio.
Ask nicely.
usually good to have some buffs up in it.
Riti. Ha. I. Riti. Ha. I. Riti. Na. Heya. Rama. Anek. Efio. Na. Eya. Orama.
Are we in trouble yet?
We will win this war.
Ona Arayana.
Inimosi Travisi.
Now that we're all buffed to the gills, let's go and explore this area because I actually have no idea if there are any threats in this area.
You can handle them.
Immediately
right?
threats. Always good to buff, guys. Always good to be the boss. Oh, did I just get hit by a thing that nearly did a disease effect on me?
Into the fray!
Endure this! See that?
This is an undead. Ember can cast a healing spell on it. And do damage.
Distract them from me.
I will bring down the divine wrath! Move out!
Ooh, there's a nice looking bow there. Keen composite longbow +2. What are you wielding at the moment? Wicked longbow. So that has an effect on a crit. This actually allows the crit to more often. Both of them are +2 composites. Yeah, we're going to trade that out for the keen one. Just because the keen bow is more effective. Because the other bow, basically the other bow does an extra thing if you get a critical hit, whereas this bow is more likely to get a critical hit. And I'd rather just have the straight damage than something worse. Wow. I would have thought this area would have been bigger than that, but apparently not. There's literally just those two civilians. Well, that probably actually wasn't worth all the buffs that I put up. Oh well. We're going to head up this way then instead, and we're going to head up to the Chili Creek. Gerenau. Commander! It's so good to see you. Seems you found time to visit our quiet backwater after all.
I could be mistaken, but looks like you were frightened by my arrival.
Oh no, you startled me, that's all. It's my overactive imagination. I still can't get used to living in such a small village. The town where I grew up was a good deal larger, and it was located near a trade route, so there were always a lot of new faces and plenty of people bustling around. Here, though, it's different. The moment you step outside the village, you're all alone. You can walk for miles in any direction with only the birds and animals for company. This is, of course, the way it still teaches us to live. The truth be told, it still makes me feel somewhat uncomfortable.
Why were you looking at those trees?
See for yourself. I keep finding them here in the grove. I think it's some kind of local ritual. I asked the villagers to tell me what it means, but they won't give me an answer. I just don't understand the reason for all the secrecy.
How do you live in the village? How do you like living in the village?
I'm getting used to the way of things. I still get the occasional sidelong glance from the locals, but that's not surprising. After all, I'm just some stranger who decided to show up without an invitation and settle down in the village, but the church warned us about this. Such caution is to be expected at first. I just have to do my best to earn their trust. I heal, I purify the water, I give blessings. Sooner or later they will accept me as one of their own.
So quiet here. War makes you forget what peace feels like.
I understand. My time in Canabras gave me a small taste of war. I only had to live through it for a few days, but I know the horrors I witnessed will haunt my nightmares for years to come. I cannot imagine how hard it is for those like yourself, soldiers who have given their lives to this cause. The priest places his hand out. You have chosen to fight there in order to protect our peaceful and quiet life here, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
What do the locals think of Erastil?
They're indifferent. They are pragmatic people. You know, they don't have time for theology. If old Deadeye helps them survive, that's good enough for them. You know, some priests get overzealous with sermons. They demand that people pray, observe all the rituals, make sacrifices, and then those priests, all holy and pious, are surprised when locals kick them out of villages. Right into the nearest ditch. I was taught differently. First, you have to prove your worth. You have to show them why you and your deity are useful. It's only after they've begun to trust you and start asking questions about your faith that you can really share your beliefs. Then you can tell them all about Old Deadeye and his teachings. So Old Deadeye is a nickname for Erastil, it's the god of hunting.
Well then, will you show me around the village?
Of course, let's go. You'll meet the locals, see how we live. Maybe you even manage to get some peace and quiet. Oh my goodness. A temporary respite from the hardships of war. So, they hang these like dolls up in the trees apparently. Which is creepy as hell. Little shipwreck with a dead body, that's what you always want to see outside of a peaceful village. Oh my god, it's a Hydra.
Did we step on their toes as well?
The Hydra already killed someone, Jesus. Okay, do we have it? You've already used a lot of these, haven't you?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
It's a Hydra, they're not... It's neutral, yeah, you can't smite evil on a neutral creature.
No glory
Let's
without
just move
risk.
a bit closer. So seal.
Aborone Sente.
Let's hit everyone with a prayer. Let's make... Okay, I can't do any of those. I can't really do much of anything with this one, can I? You have temporary hit points. Give me some temporary hit points, and then...
Time to share your treasures!
Let's get everyone in.
Let's hear you cry!
Nice! Well, all that prep kind of was unneeded.
That'll teach you to mess with us. Something's got 'em all worked up. That's the second time they've crawled out this month.
So let him come. It's not the first time, and it won't be the last, but what's it matter? They can't hurt us, and we can use their hides to make a lot of waterproof coats and cloaks.
Markel, Melissa, I'd like to introduce you to someone.
This is Cord, the commander of the Crusades, and he is the one I told you about.
Ah, are you? A real hero in our little backwater. So nice of you to drop by. We never had anyone so important come visit. Heroic acts are important, but sometimes it's good to leave the front lines and talk to ordinary people living ordinary lives. Anyway, welcome to Chili Creek. Oh, stop it. Stop it. I'm not some important guest, just a mortal like you.
That's right. That's right. 2 arms, 2 legs, no horns, no halo, no fangs, or pointy ears, just a normal human.
But your reputation precedes you. Our priest here has told us so much about you. We couldn't help but admire you. Creatures are usually far more dangerous. That beast was not at its full strength.
I can tell you have an eye for such things. Well, of course he does. He's the commander of the Crusades. He probably could have told you all that with his eyes shut. That's all. It's all thanks to our mother, Icy Rill. She takes care of her children. She won't let anyone hurt them. She fills our net with fish and drives away the monsters.
That's right. And if she doesn't drive the beasts away, she'll weaken them so we can kill them and harvest their hides. Icy Rill, who's that?
She's right here.
She's right here.
Did you think this was the Salon? No, it'd take you half a day's rowing before you reach that river. It's big, to be sure, and very important. The Salon flows through at least a dozen countries, but where would the Great Salon be if it wasn't fed by thousands of little streams and creeks, such as our dear Icy Rill? People of Chili Creek hold the river in great reverence.
How can we not? Our whole lives are built around the river.
From the wedding wreath we send down its stream to the funeral boat that floats on the water when the time comes. Our mother, Icy Rill, feeds us, gives us water, protects us. The gods are far away, but our Icy Rill is right here, so we treat her with respect.
The two of you look very much alike. I assume you're related.
Right you are. She's my little sister. Takes after our granny. May her memory never fade. She was always restless. Couldn't sit still, and Melissa is just the same. She's always up to something. And you took after our grandpa. May the river silk be his featherbed. You're as brave as he was, and just as stubborn.
You look very confident when you were giving orders to the other villagers during the fight. Are you in charge here?
Well, how should I put this? Our village is too small for anyone to be in charge. We just happen to know a thing or two about using a weapon. So if some nasty creature comes crawling out of the river, we give the orders. But when it comes to fishing or fixing nets, we'll be the ones following orders. We're not an army, and there's no officers here. We all live together, solve our problems together, and serve the Icy Real together. Although truth be told, it's only been in the last few years that people have really started listening to us. Before that, villagers kept to themselves, and no one wanted to go poking their nose into anyone else's business. When we first came up with the idea to start trading on the river, the other villagers stubbornly dug in their heels. But money's good began to flow into the village. They changed their minds. Yes, the village has been growing. We're getting to see all sorts of things that we'd only ever heard about before. The year before last, we had a fair, and people came all the way from Canabras to attend. Then a priest came, and we'd never seen one of those before in these parts. And now, who'd have thought? The commander of the Crusades has decided to pay us a visit.
All those brass dolls hang from the trees in the grove.
There's nothing much to tell, really. An old local custom. It's just a ritual.
How is life in the village now that you've got a priest?
Not much has changed. He's a good lad. He does some healing, never bothers us with sermons. Why, he's even learning to fish in his spare time. He also knows a lot of songs, and when he sings, it makes you want to sit and listen.
Woolwoon's not far away. Have you been attacked by demons?
No, we've never seen any. Our mother, Icy Real, keeps us safe. She would never let such abominations near us.
I have to go.
Back to the front. I can't even imagine the nightmarish creatures you have to fight there. Have a safe journey and a swift victory. So these guys are a bit delusional. They have this idea that this river will keep
I
demons
must
out.
rest to fight another day.
These guys seem to think that they're protected
This is
by
my
this
kind of
river
work.
from everything. Demons can teleport. Grants there a +2 bonus to persuasion skill checks made to intimidate. In addition, whenever the wearer of these gods confers a critical hit, the enemy suffers a -2 penalty on saving throws. Nice. You already have this helm that gives you perception and this amulet which gives you +2 competence bonus persuasions. So let's give you the gloves for persuasion as well. May as well. Your persuasion is now up 15. But +2, 17 when intimidating. Yeah, that's how that works.
I lead, you follow. Onwards!
Go ahead and just explore around, make sure we don't miss anything. Ooh, look at that. Look at that guy. He's big.
Yet another obstacle.
Ooh, a wolf! This is a wolf, it's just similar to it's direwolf. Well, Lan,
You won't survive me.
let's go ahead and hit him with a scorching ray. Let's go ahead and hit him with a scorching ray.
Run them through!
Cover me, all right?
The light take you!
We need to get Sea Letter for this armor spell. So, Seal.
Endure this! We won't fall here. I
Oh,
swear
what
it.
is that? That's an undead. That's a plague bear.
Why did that happen?
Make every strike count.
Let's go ahead and hit him. These guys are undead, aren't they? Yeah, they're undead.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Let's go ahead and try and curse these guys. Nope, succeeded on the curse. Let's go ahead and
The inheritor, guide my blade.
because you get a bunch
Out of my way! Heal me, quickly! You brought the wrong mongrel.
collect all these direwolf skins. Loot that. Jesus, what an intensive fight that was.
Move out.
Characters are level 6, but they're not far off level 7. Still want to just fully explore this area so I don't miss any potentially good loot. That being said, there doesn't seem to be a huge amount of loot. Oh, more walls.
Distract them for me.
Oh. Oh, no, don't hit Ember. How dare you? Ember is prone. Oh. You don't hit Ember. She's so cute.
Into the fray.
No, stop hitting her! Alright.
Johnny Savitur.
You won't survive me.
Wow. This exhaustion is actually going to really fuck me.
Time to share your treasures.
Let's hear you cry.
The light. Take you.
Oh, Cecile's been knocked down. as
Begone,
well.
fiend! Fall! Endure this!
Wow. Lan, my dude. We're all better than that.
Head on!
Okay. I'm just going to go through and loot everything we can from this village.
meditate on your mistakes. Might make you feel better.
Okay. New recipe? Godspeed salad. Let's copy that recipe down.
I lead. You follow.
Right, I have looted everything of value from the village. Oh, boy. Let's get the heck out of this area. And I wonder if we can get to the camp. Looks like we just have to rest here. We're gonna get these guys. Let's evade conflict for now. Let's get these guys back to the camp. Oh, random encounter on the road. Ooh, could this be the random? Oh, sorry, my back is aching. Could this be the random skeleton merchant that you sometimes run into in this game? In the King Outcast Pathfinder games. No, it's just like, Commander, we caught a suspicious lad on the road. He says he's an ally and desperate to talk to you. Who knows who he really is? He was trembling, his wounds bound in exhaustion, his boots are tattered. If he had any weapons or armor, he shed them along the way. His clothes are torn, his hair is wet. Like he recently swam across a river. Blood oozes from the wounds on his chest and shoulders, and his skin is cracked and inflamed. Commander, my squad ambushed on the river. Oh.
I'll get some water and something for his wounds. Yakir Ankel, Hell Knight of the Order of the Godclaw, under the command of Erlipter Regil Derenger. Our squad is under attack by demons far surpassing our numbers. Without your assistance, we are lost. Hell Knights. They supported the Crusades more than once in our battles against the demons, despite their questionable reputation. We can't depend on our allies in trouble. If they really are our allies, then of course, it's just... I kind of think that this isn't a knight at all. A real high knight would be skinned alive for losing his infamous black armour. What we see here is a stranger without rank or insignia, who wants us to march to God knows where. Kind of smells like a trap to me. Yaka, who's attacking you and why can't you handle them on your own? Large creatures that attack from the air. Some are fighters, others are Adagis, clerics with dangerous divine magics. They look like the stone come to life. I'm almost certain they are gargoyles. They fell upon us from the sky while we were setting up camp at our most vulnerable. And they caught our forces at partial strength. the Paralictor had dispatched some of our troops to scouting teams. Blind Beast didn't fight us. They just fell on us from the sky, grabbed our fighters and either took them somewhere or threw them to their deaths. We were unprepared for that.
Where's your squad now?
Not far from here, beyond the river. It's not far for a single fighter who abandoned his armor and weapons, but we can't get across the river so easily. We'll have to take a detour. Even if we can save anyone, it will seriously delay our offensive on Dresden, and will give the enemy a chance to prepare.
Give me one reason why we should help you.
The Hell Knights are the formal allies of the Crusade. I cannot make promises on behalf of my command, but under the circumstances you must be able to convince the Paralictor to join your army. Hell Knights in our army? That's just what we need.
So the Hell Knights in this are an extremely lawful denizen of the kind of military order. They are unbelievably zealous and uptight and dangerous.
What do my companions think? Hell Knights. With allies like them, we've no need for enemies. If it suited them, they'd abandon us to the demons without a second thought, but we're not like them, are we? And we have to save them. Looks like a trap to me. But even if he isn't lying, Dresden is our goal. If our offensive is delayed, we won't get another chance to retake the city. The Hell Knights are heartless executioners. Saving people from the claws of demons is a good cause in itself, but these people are doing everything they can to become just like the devils. Shellen, forgive me, but I feel we should leave the Hell Knights to their fate and continue our offensive on Dresden. Do you recall Prelate Helron? Well, picture an entire army of soldiers just like him. Do we need allies like that? If they die, I shan't shed a tear. We could help them, but only if they join our forces in return. We could use some fresh blood. Hell Knights? No, not for all the gold in the world. Don't you know what kind of people they are? 1 minute you're just going about your business. The next you're locked in the stocks and there's a butcher in black armor standing in front of you. I don't know who these knights are, but if there are people suffering out there, then of course we should try to help. It's what we came here to do, isn't it? Huh, what? This question has no scientific significance. What's interesting is how the water of this river is poisoned by the whirlwind will affect this boy. Without your permission, I'd like to examine him or his corpse in a few days' time.
We'll take the risk and try to help them. We'll take the risk and try to help them.
Thank you, Commander. Our forces are here. The situation is critical. Please send your reinforcements as soon as possible. I will go ahead and meet you there.
Well,
we're gonna head out and sell a bunch of the looted stuff that we got that we don't need.
hey, little one, they say you can do magic. Can you heal me?
Yes.
Of course.
Thank you. So much better. How old are you? You're only a child. I have a granddaughter at home just like you. Oh, little girl, how did you end up here? What are you doing here in the thick with us?
I'm just like you. I came to the thick so that the thick wouldn't come to the other kids like your granddaughter.
I'll be so little, yet so much more courage than some officers. Talking to you takes all with my mind. I reckon it's not just my arm you rule.
Hi.
Do they often come to you help like this?
Demons keep hurting them and I keep healing them. But, you know, it's surprising. So many soldiers come to me and they say I bring them comfort, that I give them strength, but I don't do anything like that at all. I only talk to them nicely. I'm just a feather-brained little girl. What is something I say is wrong? Maybe I should keep quiet, but I can tell that my words make them feel better. Because I'm confused.
Don't second guess yourself. You're helping all of us. The soldiers, our companions, and me. think so? I think I'm just wandering around saying silly things. Alright. It must be true if you say so. Oh, Ember. She's so sweet. Alright, bulk sell all the stuff that's useless, get rid of the stuff that we don't need. Bring us a good chunk of money. We're getting a good chunk of money for this stuff. Let's do price and something. That's a bit out of our price range. I think that'll do it. Yeah, nothing much worth there. Adamantine full plate. +1. What does that give me over the top of that? Nothing. You don't have the ability to wear that one yet. What about you? Rock of Nature. Natural Hills, that's kind of good. That might be one that's worth getting. We'll see. Races of Rough Landing. Adjusting. Yeah, there's not really a huge amount available to buy yet, which is actually worth the investment. I'm going to go ahead and say we just save our money for now. We're going to have ourselves a rest at the camp.
You know, you lucked out with your horns. At least yours don't tear a hole in every hood you wear. But we'd be even luckier if...
We never had the damn things in the first place.
Alright, we have rested. And just for the sake of giving Nan as much as possible, because now, whilst we're not using Nan, eventually we will have to use Nan, and
Onwards!
It's good for her to just have the resources that she needs to be able to be an effective member of the team. Oh. I'm very sorry about all the kind of moving and shuffling. My back is really fucking killing me, and I cannot understand why. Okay, so I've got those, and oh, we can do a recruitment drive. So let's go ahead and recruit. We're going to combine. going to merge all of these into Army 1. And we're going to skip a day so that we can rest. And then we're going to finish clearing out this last army over here. So we need to save. So it's a really important thing with this game. If you're going into a fight with a demon army, it's always best to save right before, because you might get yourself into a fight that is way harder than you think, and you might screw yourself. And yeah, no, you want to make sure that you got. So I'm going to shut down a trap there. Yeah, because like these are lots of giant flies, and they are not going to be easy to fight. Oh, and they don't trigger the trap. You've got to be kidding me. Fighters can keep these ones at bay up here. I suggest we move our cleric in there, because what we don't want... Let's try and get rid of this guy. What we don't want... Okay, that's fine. What we desperately want to avoid right now is the flies getting to our ranged fighters. Just get rid of these guys as best we can. Good, okay, we did not lose any guys. And we took out the level 4 army. And that looks like we might be leveling up there. Let's have a look. Did we level up? We did! Nice! And we also got a nice +2 breastplate and some kind of mask. I don't know. Anyway, leveled up. Bane, Bless, Penetrating Strike. I'd say Bane's probably a good one for us. Right. Anyways, we have effectively cleared out this entire area of demon armies. So let's go ahead and continue on this way. This is the Gargoyles. This is a really hard army to fight, regardless of how you play it. So we're going to go... we're going to skip another day. And we're going to try and clear out this guy here before we push further. We're going to pursue. We don't want to let them run away and regroup, because they'll just become the problem later on. trap there. See, scouts aren't super effective, but having ranged units is so good in this game, so... let's go ahead and pop ourselves. Actually, yeah, no, I should have really put myself there. I'm going to put you there. Oh, they managed to avoid the trap, did they? Well, avoid this, fuckers. Last time I played this, I did not do a trapper general at all. I just... there we go, that's more like it. Let's get... Nice. Okay, right. We're gonna finish these guys off on this round. Yeah, I didn't get traps at all last time. Last time I just did spellcasting generals, and spellcasting generals are really good. I do like the spellcasting generals, but I'm kind of enjoying the traps. It's interesting. I have to try out a few different varieties of general this time, I think. So I've just collected a few bits. So first things first, we've got this, which is going to give us some armor bonus, so let's put that on. Crossbow of Judgment, plus 2 heavy, whenever reduces, has crit range reduced to 20. When it threatens a critical against an evil or chaotic creature, it automatically confirms. Well, that's pretty good. It's better than the one she's using, so we'll give that to Ember. Okay. Alright, now is the time where we have to be super careful. So I'm going to save, because I don't want to go into this fight unprepared. They're trying to run. As much as I'm worried about this fight, I'm not gonna let them run. I'm deeply concerned that this could be a hard fight. I'm gonna pop the pit trap down. I'm gonna have you. We gotta try and get rid of these skeletal archers as best we can, because they. There we go. Yeah, like they do 1 point damage, which is nothing. It's fine. God damn it! This pit trap thing is useless. All right, let's. Shut that trap down. Let's get rid of the skeletal archers. The gargoyles are an issue. Gargoyles are nearly dead. Oh, zombies are doing some damage. I'm going to move me to there. Push these guys off. I'm going to heal up you. It's annoying because this pit trap should be good, but it's completely ineffective because they don't fall into them, they just walk around them. I guess it's an effective way of like using up their movement or something. So now we're getting into the stuff, right? That's a 7th level army right there. I don't think we have the ability to fight a 7th level army. We definitely have the ability to fight a 3rd level. And we just crushed a wall, so... Third level army, we can do that. Ooh, Brimarax. Interesting. Okay, well... let's go ahead and chuck the pit trap down there. 0 point in holding back from these guys. Brimarax are a nasty type of demon. We'll just get ourselves into a more defensive position. Should we just set the positions of my... Wait, did he just ignore the trap? What the frickin' hell happened? I'm gonna put that trap there. Right, we got rid of one arm, Brimarax. I need to readjust my positioning on these. Nice, okay, that's good. Got all of those. Right, what we need to do now is we need to heal up. We're probably being a bit indulgent with our healing. But all things considered, it's not the worst thing in the world. Oh, that's nasty. So we just want to limit the amount of casualties we've got. So should be alright. Plus 2, we finished 2. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Does that mean do we level up again with that? No, we don't. Okay. But we did get a bunch of army points. Now, this could be a stupid fight. This could be a really stupid choice. Because that is a really strong army. I'm just thinking maybe... I'm going to save. Just in case this is a really bad choice, I'm going to save. But let's do it. Let's skip a day. Let's go and deal with this freaking army. I think this may be a really bad choice, but I'm going to do it anyway. So, first things first. Let's get ourselves... let's get ourselves a troops. Let's try and get rid of these archers to begin with, because they are going to be the most problematic. Oh, yeah! That was a bad call. Oh, they frickin' screwed us already. Okay. I don't think that... I'm gonna make an... I'm gonna restart this encounter, because I think... Oh, that was such a bad call, and I feel so... that was really, really devastating. Okay. Let's go ahead and focus all fire on one of these. Yes. Come on, morale. Give us another morale bonus. No. Okay. The scouts are dead. It's bad, it's not the worst. Let's go ahead and do that one's. concentrate heal on these guys. Stop targeting my archers! Yeah, no, there's no way I can win this one. I was a bit overconfident. And yeah, I messed that up. So alright, let's go. Excuse me. Jesus. Alright. Let's go help the Hell Knights. Though in reality, this would be like the last thing I'd want to do. That sneeze hurt. This is the way I need to go. Commander, come here quickly. Order of the God Claw.
Quickly, evacuate the wounded. The beasts are about to strike again. Use cloaks as stretchers. We've got to make it through. Paralictor, your people will have to cover us while...
2 more minutes left out in the open, and neither you nor I will have any troops left to order about, Crusader.
But the wounded...
Oh, yes.
Problem solved. Retreat to shelter.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
Well, these do sonic damage, don't they?
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
Sonic damage is very effective against creatures like gargoyles or
Yes.
okay, Sila.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Die!
Cover me, all right?
Begone, fiend!
You won't survive me.
Just got a minute of fatigue.
Yet another obstacle.
Ugh. They did smite good. Oh yeah. My character's alignment changed, didn't it? He's now chaotic good. He was chaotic neutral, but he did so many good things he's now changed alignment. That is the thing you can do. Let's go ahead and...
The light
take you!
Endure this! Let's hear you cry!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Fall!
I probably shouldn't have moved Walter that entire way.
Surrender, or else!
Into the fray!
Make every strike count! Run them through!
Distract them for me.
Okay. The sun will never rise again. There's only darkness above me. Even the sky here is cursed, and we along with it. The Mendevian faithful break too easy. All people are easily broken. Knights in pale armor help each other through the horror, but knights in black only break each other and everyone around them.
We need help. We will feel better.
Spend your efforts on someone who can help. Who can be helped. Leave me. My crusade is over.
Who are you and what happened here?
I am the priestess of ardent ceremony. From the Order of the Sunrise Sword. Next to me is Asher Striker, and the head of the order. Head of our order. He has led our forces on raids to the Worldwound many times, but this campaign, the gargoyle attacks a few nights ago, a vast number, we've never seen anything like it. Asher's organized our resistance with great skill, but while the monsters were distracting our fighters, a small group of them raided the camp and took our supplies. We were left without food and water in the middle of the Worldwound, where it's nearly impossible to find any provisions. We shared the last crumbs of our supplies and set off back the way we came. Everyone was suffering from hunger and thirst. We grew weak, and could barely fight back against the gargoyles when the gargoyles struck a second time. They snatched many of us away. I saw the pain of Asher's face as he counted the losses. But he managed to rally you. We continued our trek and soon came across the traces of a recent battle. Someone had destroyed a troop of demon worshippers. In our desperation, we decided to follow the strangers to warn them of the gargoyles and seek their help, having no idea that they were Hell Knights. But we received only scorn. Every gulp of water in my unit is counted for, they said. They spared us 2 flasks and a sack of dried bread. He said we were allowed to keep the sack to use as bandages. 2 flasks between us all and a sack of bandages. Hell Knights. I'd rather ally with flesh-eating poisonous wyvern. Don't expect anything good but from those black tin cans. If you meet them, count yourself lucky if you don't end up nailed to the nearest fence post. A leader has to take care of their own tribe first. All the scandalized gas. How could he do such a thing? Suddenly falls away when you're first faced with hard choices. Are you going to take our food out of your own child's mouth to feed a starving stranger?
What happened after that?
The gargoyles attacked, despite how the Hell Knight Paralicta has treated us. Ashes endeavored to help them and had us carry their wounded, but that monster had them slaughtered. Ashes was beside himself. It's difficult to conceive of such evil. He told our people to go with the Hell Knights to find shelter, while he stayed to cover our retreat. He was a strong cleric, but he treated our wounded, he neglected himself. He paid for it. What a terrible injustice, but alas, all too common. Those who care for others often perish first.
Your commander can't be helped, but you're still alive. Allow me to help you and come with us.
Why? So many deaths, so many sacrifices and bravery, all for what? No, I will not go with you, stranger. My commander and I will die. by what we live by. Compassion and nobility. I don't want to keep fighting for a world that bows to such laws. May the goddess forgive me. Farewell. I'm sorry to see good people treated you this way. But you don't have the strength to go any further. Rest. We will continue your crusade on Damacy. We're just going to leave her? I thought you would convince her to get up and fight to the end. Not her. She cannot. She won't get up. She has already died inside, not from the gargoyle's claws, but from the wounds of those good knights made in her heart. Soon she will die completely. You and I will remember her, won't we? And we will fight for her as well. Yes. Yes, Samurai promise. Commander. I'm not one to advise you, but you're wasting time on this fool. And the gargoyles will soon be back. That's their usual tactics. Fly up, regroup, and attack again. I'm going back to my unit now, and I advise you not to stay here long either. Alright, let's... Ooh, there's a fancy weapon in that one. What's the fancy weapon? That is a bastard sword of hope. Well, none of my crew wield a bastard sword. +1 mithril breastplate. What are you wearing? +2... Oh yeah, no, you can't get any benefit from that, and you're... Yeah, you lose armor on that as well.
Move out!
It's a shame that bastard sword would have been nice.
You've crossed the
We are
wrong
the light!
line.
They are the darkness!
Let's get rid of these gargoyles.
Time to share your treasures.
Monstrous humanoids.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Out of my way!
Hey.
You won't survive me.
I will bring down the divine wrath!
Cover me, all right?
Okay, see.
The light! Take you!
Die!
Oh my god, more gargoyles.
Endure this!
Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Into the fray! Hey!
Let's hear you cry!
Alright, come on, man.
Make every strike count.
We'll make things right.
anything decent from the... What is the... even is this thing?
Head on!
Okay.
Soot is restless. I wonder why.
Well, at least we're getting more healing potions. That's always good.
Pretty good,
Why
aren't
am
I?
Why am I pitching a fit in the corner? Alright, any more loot to be had? There's a bit more loot to be had.
Got it!
Demonic energy is creating tumors filled with poison. Yeah, this is the whirlwind. We're gonna go into this cave. We're gonna confront the freaking Hell Knights.
Knight Commander, I presume. Your glory precedes you. I am Reginald de Renge, Herelictor of the Order of the God Claw, and temporary officer of the joint unit of Hell Knights and the Order of the Sunrise Sword. You and your people should take positions. The gargoyles are regrouping. We expect they will attempt to break through in 5 to 6 minutes.
A joint unit.
Forcibly joined. The leader of the Order of the Sunrise Sword was unable to get to safety, which is not surprising, considering his, shall we say, excessive scrupulousness and sluggishness. Given the extreme situation, I took command of his people.
God, I hate this guy.
Just great. Paladins and Hell Knights all in the one troop. It's like catching the plague and the pox at the same time.
It's supposed to be good when different people unite. We're here for a common cause. But it still gives me the creeps for some reason. Hell Knights shouldn't be allowed to get their claws into our paladins. It's wrong.
I saw you ordered your own wounded to be finished off.
Indeed. The gargoyles were clearly trying to capture as many prisoners as they could. I don't know the reason behind these abductions, but I'm not about to give the enemy what they want. That is why all my people were ordered not to be taken alive. And as for the wounded, we didn't have time to get them to safety anyway.
Can you hear yourself? For the sake of principle, in order not to give the enemy what they want, you killed your own wounded. Helpless subordinates. Why does anyone still follow you?
Because we are Hell Knights. We know our duty.
Only someone who's never been responsible for the lives of others could feel any outrage at this decision. The wounded couldn't be saved. What good would it do to anyone if the rest perished along with them?
Shut the hell up.
Paladins don't trade in lives. They strive to save everyone.
You're right, they don't. They give lives away for absolutely nothing.
We can discuss our differences as soon as the gargoyle problem has been resolved. Speaking of which, here they are.
Do not fear! Do not waver!
No, don't kill Ember. Kill the Hell Knights. By all means, kill them. I really don't care about them.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
No glory without risk!
Distract them for me.
Run them through!
Begone, fiend!
Tactical retreat! No?
You won't survive me.
The light take you!
Time to share your treasures!
Out of my way!
Oh my god, more. Okay, I thought this would be over. Apparently not. Ember, stop getting...
Fall!
Continue fighting.
No.
Everyone.
No. You can't be down. Oh, poor Ember. Oh well, I am going to... Once the seal's turn comes up, I can channel.
Endure this!
Get Ember back on her feet.
Now, Ea,
Die!
One of the Hell Knights is almost dead. I don't feel bad about that. Oh, seal. Ahead and heal your allies. Wow, this fight has gone on. They're just gone. It's not particularly challenging.
You are nothing before me.
Make every strike count. Did you see that?
Got rid of the cleric.
the inheritor, guide my...
Cover me, all right?
Let's hear you cry. I will bring down the divine wrath. Yeah! You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
We're gonna rest pretty shortly after this one, I think, so let's use up Smite. Get rid of that guy. And let's go ahead and cast a magic missile on that guy.
Go.
You two, check the area. Mark any potential shelters that offer protection against aerial attacks. Quartermaster, inventory the remnants of the camp. I want to make sure that the gargoyles only abducted people and weren't interested in anything else. Send messengers immediately to our scout squads and order them to return to camp. And I need a full list of casualties, the sooner the better. Commander, your arrival was well timed. Now we can finally talk. I am quite interested in the events that occurred at the Great Garrison, and I suppose you have questions for me. You're not done talking about your atrocities. Of course. If you wish, I will explain my position in detail. All the soldiers killed in my order belong to my unit, and therefore the case is an internal matter for the Order of the God. You could have sent an appeal to the Order's commanders, but the result is inevitable. Not only do the Order's rules and Field's operations guideline not prohibit it, they recommend a policy of death is preferable to captivity. So everything that happened, though it is surely lamentable and has deprived me of a few good fighters, is also a primary example of military necessity. Well, of course, atrocities don't matter if you have a piece of paper that says committing atrocities is allowed. Tell me about it. People can't move these days for little pieces of paper. Behind every scrap, there's somebody waiting to throw the whole book at you. You can't go in there and can't be in here. You can't go into people's houses when they're out of town. You can't sell smokes on the streets. Perhaps paper pushers everywhere. Your rules are an abomination. Of course, you have the right to personal business and retaliations. I honestly don't want to talk to this guy. I just want to kill him. I don't like him. He could become one of your companions in this game. I don't like him. I will rid the world of you, and the world will thank me. Well, that's self-confidence.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Smite kills. Well, Lan.
You won't survive me. Run them through!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Into the flame!
Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
I can't die. It's all your fault.
What the frick? He managed to take him down? He still had mirror images up. Alright, well.
Endure this!
Out of my way!
Esmo, Axe, yes.
The light.
There's a flaw
Take you.
in our tactics.
Begone, fiend!
Fall!
Yeah! Make every strike count.
Man, you are rubbish at this, man.
Die!
Distract them for me. Time to share your treasures.
Esmo, Axe, yes.
No glory without risk.
Tashani Savitur.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
And we're just gonna hit him with a coup de grace.
Close ranks. Break against our resolve.
Wait, this guy's still standing? Holy crap.
Into the fray.
There was a flaw.
Alright, well, we just obliterated him. Belt of my constitution is definitely mine. Headband of alluring charisma, headband of inspiring wisdom. Okay, so you definitely should have the charisma headband, and you definitely should have the wisdom headband, as that's going to affect a lot of spell stuff. It also affects your smites. This character now has good charisma. Inventory. Okay, so we've got other things to do here as well. What's this? This is a adamantine +2 full plate. You're currently wearing a +2 breastplate. You should not have been wearing a +2. You should have been wearing something more than that, but anyway, give you that, which is going to put your armor class way up. That puts your armor class up a bit there, yeah, okay. Now we've got +3 natural armor amulet. Socio can have that. Cord. You've already got a ring. Cecil, you can have a ring. And also, is any of this good to you? That's actually probably going to be better for you than the armor you're wearing. So let's go with that.
You asked me.
I lead, you follow.
So, oh, we got another ring, another +2 protection ring. So, does anyone have only a +1? Actually, you don't have one at all. So, why don't you take that one? I do not regret my choices. I'm glad the prelate is dead and can no longer do harm that he would otherwise do.
Onwards!
I'm just going to leave the area. This is where we're moving to, is Dresden. What have we got here? Demon armies. Good chunk of demon armies up this way. Actually. Oh, random encounter on the road. Is this the travelling skeleton guy? I would really love it to be, because I'd love to sell some stuff. It's a demon, for God's sakes. Can I
Do not fear! Do not waver!
Can I just get the skeleton trader dude? I'm pretty sure he's in this game, right? Like, I'm not just imagining that, am I?
Yes.
Cover me, all right?
Let's hear you cry!
You won't survive me.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Too late for apologies.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Run them through!
Okay, found inconspicuous camp location. Let's get ourselves out of here. We need to rest. We need to go back to our camp and we need to rest. And before I do that, I'm going to just step off for a minute, but I will be back shortly. Hey guys, back again, and apologies for the wait. Just yeah, no, let's. What were we gonna do? We were gonna go back to the camp, weren't we? Gonna enter the camp. Just while we have loot to sell, anyways.
Move out!
Mr. Freight? Alright. Let's get our characters off to rest.
Head on!
There we go. That's what we're looking for. Discussion of Cecile's faith. Cecile is a worshipper of the Eternal Rose. No. I love that it keeps a compilation of all the creatures that we fight and all their stat blocks. That's actually really handy. Let's... Cecile is... Shelyn. Shelyn. Did I actually read that? Or... Yeah. Anyway, he's a worshipper of Shelyn. Okay, 7th level. We're getting very close to leveling up, and I would love to...
you follow!
I would love to level up before the end of this stream. So... let's go ahead and take this army up this way. Yeah, that's a thing we're gonna have to deal with. Okay. Actually, we're gonna go back into the camp because we need Nen. I'm actually questioning whether I just give up Lan and take Nen with me, because I don't like Lan. I don't like his viewpoints in the world. But the problem with that is that Lan is actually pretty effective in combat. He's not going to be as effective as Arueshalae, I think. I think Arueshalae is going to be better for us. So, and I'm going to take Arueshalae anyway because I love Arueshalae. But let's go to the Nameless Rooms with Nenio.
words.
Oh wait, yeah, there are things that attack us in this room.
Together, we
So much.
stand.
No time for debates.
Damn it! They already came. I was like hoping I could put some buffs up before this happened. Oh, Cecile, good job you saved that.
Distract them for me.
Endure this!
Okay, Cecile is being targeted for some reason.
Into the fray!
I can still fight.
Jesus Christ, why has everyone ganged up on Cecile?
Out of my way!
Because he's a cleric?
Time to share your treasures.
Make every strike count.
I'm always open to ideas. You are my favorite aide.
Este, Axe, yes. Ba, Riti. Ba, Riti. Ba, Riti. Orama. Na, Orama. Be, Ornos.
The world has suffered enough.
Ambronda Gratior. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi. Amoran Sentes. Ona Adayana.
Ask nicely.
Eso, Axi, Yas, Ha, I, Riti. Ha, I, Riti. Tipo, Worash, An. Na, Hea, Orama, Ha, I, Riti. Ane, U. Na, Ea, Orama. Na, Ea, Orama.
I'll help where I can.
Ona Adayana. Irimosi Tradisi.
Might be trap, might be treasure. This is my kind of work.
The light.
Something over there.
Take you.
Can we retreat already?
Die! Let's hear you cry.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Cover me, all right?
Eternal Rose, I call upon you! crossed the wrong mongrel.
Esmo, Axe, yes.
Run them through!
Into the fray! The light take you!
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
Oh, it's got a feat that allows him to shoot in melee. See boy.
Be gone, fiend! You won't survive me.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Out of my way!
This is my kind of work.
This was simple enough.
Ooh, there's a new recipe there. There's a headband.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Cloak. So first of all, recipe is. Where's our recipe? Midnight soup. We'll copy that. Headband is vast intelligence. Who would benefit from that? Nenia would benefit from that, and you benefit from the ring. There's the cloak of cleansing. All good. We'll give Nenia those bits. She got floss.
Move out!
Endure this!
To battle, my friends! Make every strike count. Die!
You gotta love the mythic abilities, because, man, to be able to just Land's ability to fire an arrow
Distract them from me.
Obliterate the enemy. It's freaking.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Fall!
Excuse me. That was a hiccup. There we got a symbol on the wall there, which I think comes into play a bit further down the line. But we are getting very close to leveling up, so I'm quite happy with that. I think we've got this kind of thing. No, I think that's about right. Yeah. The social should be there in the center, and yeah, that's a lot of formation.
Pay attention!
You can handle them, right?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Time to share your treasures.
Let's hear you cry!
listen to reason.
Cover me, all right?
None shall escape!
Let's...
You won't survive me.
Into the fray!
Mind over muscle.
Aborare Sentes.
Teddy or Zacky? Why not both?
No, 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 that's not what I wanted at all. Why would you do that?
Endure this!
God damn it! But one slip of the finger and you end up doing just the dumbest thing.
Take you!
And Lan is infected with damage. For fuck's sakes, why did he do that?
I'll remove this obstacle.
Run them through!
Can't even heal him.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Distract them from me.
Can't hide from me.
Why do you keep moving? What? I'm clicking the creature.
Guide my blade!
Fucking Lan, man. Rather than attacking the thing that I'm telling him to attack, he moves to it.
This is my kind of work.
You're a pissing archer.
This is my kind of work.
Anyways, level up. Let's do this. Okay. Finesse. Why would these be recommended? These are the worst feats for my character to take. They are completely useless to me. Okay, let's press the armor focus. We're not really worried about armor too much. Back to back. It's pretty good. Could be good. Blind fight. Could be alright. Combat casting really not necessary. Additional attacks of opportunity. That could be handy. What does Seize the Moment give us? An ally who also has his feet confers a critical hit against an opponent that you also threaten, you can make an attack of opportunity against that opponent. That's kind of good. Could maybe Stealer and... Maybe Stealer and him could take that, that would be handy. Maneuvers. Okay, so you are skilled at working with your allies from damage combat when it is benefit when you are adjacent to an ally. Okay. Potentially some good ones there. Dodge, potentially. Extra rage, I don't need that anymore because I have unlimited rage. Fast learner. Great fortitude, hammer the gap. Is not very handy for me. History toes, improved initiative. Improved unarmed strike, not useful for me. Indomitable mount. Once per round when you felt... Well, I don't have a mount, so that's not really handy. This is lunge. Maybe. Don't think they're really handy. Mounted combat. Once per round you hit... I don't have any mounted things, so... Power attack's probably a good one as well. Might be worth doing power attack. But I could also do weapon that focus from my mace. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with power attack. There's some ideas in there of feats that I would like to take, but I think for now I will stick with a power attacking feat. And selective channeling is probably good, but not necessarily going to be the most focused thing. Extra lay on hands would be really good. That doubles the amount of lay on hands we get. That could be handy. I'm going to get group initiative. Power attack would also be good for you. Vital strike would also potentially be a good one. Warrior priest. Anything in the... No. I'm thinking... I'll give you power attack as well. Eldritch Scoundrel, you've got yours. Okay. Accomplished Sneak Attacker is really good. Piranha Strike is really good. Point Blank Shot is pointless. Those two are actually very good. It would probably be the one that's most worth getting. I'll say Piranha Strike for now. Oh, and we also get to take spells, don't we? The only sad thing is that he doesn't get haste. So haste would have been good. See invisibility communal. Oh no, he does get haste. Let's give him haste. Because he's going to be our main spellcaster, and haste is a freaking good spell. So Archer. Clustered shot, hammer the gap, snapshot. I'm gonna go with hammer the gap. Associate. Spell focus, weapon focus. We already have weapon focus as a blade. That could be a good one. We'll put that down. We'll put that as a potential one. Just see if there's anything else. Do I have selective channeling already? Yes. Extra channeling, probably not necessarily. Yeah, let's give him glaive. Weapon focus glaive. And Nenio. Great spell focus. Combat casting. Thinking maybe maybe meta magic for later. But I think for now, let's go with Great invisibility is good. Shadow Phantasmal Kill. Actually, let's have a look what else we've got here. Control viable Christian spared, natural dragons spread on the floor. Large personal mass. Overwhelming grief, reduced personal mass. So then, crit ability. We've got Phantasma Killer, and we've also got another spell slot for this level. So let's give you a casting of SR, another casting of this level, which may as well. Actually, may as well take a shield spell. Shield spell's actually really handy, so let's go with that. Take an extra bless just in case. Can't be bad. With repentance. Protection from energy communal. That is a good buff to have. Death Ward is also a good buff to have. But Restoration is probably the best thing you can have there. And Walge. And you get second level spells now. Effortless Armor. No doubt in my mind that should be the spell that you take. Effortless Armor. Okay. Well, we got our
My
level
tail
up.
is twitching. Must be a sign.
Particular pattern you're supposed to make for that. Head on! I think it's on the wall somewhere. This one. Maybe if I... This might be another case where I have to look up the solution. There it is. Got a chest. Ooh, what's that headband? Phylactery of Positive Channeling. So it gives you an extra 2d6 to your channel positive energy, which is very handy, but the Wisdom headband's probably better. So we're going to stick with the Wisdom headband for now. Mysterious peoples. Hey! Hey, wait, what are you... Wait, where are you going? Spontaneous dematerialization is unscientific. Who are you? I am Cord. I am... Behold the truth. Open yourself. Reveal yourself. And Nenio's a kitsune.
I am Nenio. Nenio. You hear me? You voice from nowhere or whatever you are?
What's going on here? Nenio, is that you?
Well, I'll be. A fox.
You are Kitsune?
It appears your observation is correct. I am a kitsune. If my hypothesis is correct, and the probability of that is close to 100%, I have always been a kitsune, but at some point I decided to forget that piece of knowledge. Following this line of reasoning, it would seem the fact of my membership of a certain race just doesn't seem relevant to me. Also, there is a more important question. Why did my true identity reveal itself in this precise moment?
How could you forget that you were Kitsune?
This question is irrelevant in the current situation. If you wish, you can ask me about it later. If you believe that I've been keeping my true identity a secret on purpose, you are mistaken. I have no interest in your causes, your battles, or your secrets, if you have any. All I need from you is your assistance with my experiments. And with this.
I have no words. Can I just stand here silently and look like I'm thinking something smart?
What was that? I found myself in emptiness and a voice asking
I suppose it was a trap that yanked our minds out of our plane and temporarily transferred us to another one. I wish I knew which plane. By the way, did you know that the most efficient way to disarm a corridor's worth of magical traps is with the help of a scientist who has been told that the formula for an elixir of the ancient races lies hidden at the end of said booby-trapped corridor?
Whose voice do you think it was?
I haven't the slightest idea. But it is most definitely an extremely wise entity. Besides, the entity displayed no aggressive tendencies, which gives us hope that it can be reasoned with.
So, what do you think about that?
The voice in the emptiness asked me, and judging by your reaction, you too, who I am. And merely stating my name failed to satisfy it. The trap then forced me to assume my true form, which I had completely forgotten about. I suppose this trap wasn't a trap per se. It rather was a closed portal leading to some hidden place that can easily unveil secrets and reveal the truth. The one who spoke to us seemed to solve me like a riddle in an instant just by looking at me. I would like to meet this entity. Can you imagine which secrets it can unravel? I want to speak to it, and you, my follower, must help me. But how can you get there? If there is a door, there must be a way to open it. If there's a lock, there must be a key to it. There is an inscription here, right on the statue. I am the void and the emptiness. I am the starting point. I am infinite. Tear my mask off and let it fall at my feet. I don't understand this at all. How thrilling!
Sounds like a riddle.
It does. It really does. I love riddles and puzzles.
How do we solve it?
Each of them is inscribed with a riddle, and each demands that something be placed at its feet. I guess we need some items that represent the answers to these riddles. But don't ask me where we should look for them.
Maybe we should ask one of the geezers.
I don't think they can help us. Looks like all they can do is mumble their mantra about questions and answers.
Why are you so sure that the unknown entity behind the mysterious portal would even want to talk to us?
I'm not sure at all. But we must try. We simply must. Getting there and talking with this entity will be the greatest of my experiments. No exaggeration.
The portal that leads to the unknown could be dangerous.
The world wound is dangerous. Walking under a hanging icicle is dangerous. Even choking on a chunk of badly chewed food can lead to a fatal outcome after all. Living is dangerous. But what is danger compared to knowledge?
Looks like there's nothing more we can do now.
With deepest regret, I have to admit that you are right. It's highly unlikely that we'll be able to solve this riddle right here and now. We'll have to temporarily withdraw so we can return when we're armed and ready.
Interesting. So, yeah, we gotta find the, masks and put them in the right order. Last time I played, I could not find all the masks. Anyways. Yeah, Nenio's Kitsune. Which is one of my favourite kind of character backstories. It's like, I am a completely different race of creature, and I just forgot. It's just a wonderful character quirk. It's why I really do love Nenio. I think she's such a cool character. Let our characters rest once more so that they can keep some of the strength. I keep checking this box because I'm pretty sure at some point a decapitated head ends up in the box, and I just wanted to be like prepared for that. Good, excuse me. I am yawning like crazy today. I don't think I'll be staying on this stream a huge amount longer, to be honest. But I'm going to level these guys up. We're going to go with something different for you. Channels could be good. Spell penetration. Okay, combat healing. Enhanced cures. Spell, for example, in 11th level Oracle, this revolution may cast cure wounds. That's pretty good actually. Let's go with that. And we'll give you command. Second level spell will give you aid, and third level spell inflict serious wounds. That'll be you. My little stigmatized witch who is too pure for this world. Okay, greater spell penetration could be good. Let's give it greater spell penetration. It's just going to help a lot with a few things. Let's give it the enlarged person spell. Always good to have an extra casting of that. And we'll give her she's actually already got a couple of decent damaging spells at this level, doesn't she? Let's give her Summon Monsters. And then as a third level, Exhaustion, Rage, Lightning Bolt could be good. Yeah, let's go with lightning bolt. Melia. Primal Strike's probably actually a really good one for her to have. And I feel like I've got one more to do. Nope. That's all of them.
Move out!
Well, I think that's probably as good a place as any to save and call it a night for this stream, because I'm already feeling quite sleepy, which is not good for 20 to 6 in the afternoon, but probably for the best. So, thank you all who have been watching today. Thank you for hanging out with me and watching as I play through this game. I will be back again in 2 weeks' time, probably on the Sunday again. The only reason I was streaming on the Saturday this week is just because I am in a meeting tomorrow and I still wanted to have a stream this week. But otherwise, thank you all for joining me, and I will catch you all later. Have a good evening.